In today's world, we all experience stress in our daily lives. But did you know that stress can actually impact the way that your skin looks? I'm Michelle D'Allard, and thanks for joining me on another episode of The Art of Beautiful Skin. Let's talk a little bit about stress, and let me take a few minutes to tell you what exactly stress is. Stress is our body's own way of protecting itself when it feels threatened, which is a good thing. But there are times that we are a little overloaded. When that happens, it has an impact on our entire body. It affects our mood, it affects our productivity, our relationships, and it affects our skin. When we're stressed, our body produces a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol directly influences the immune system of the body. When our immune system is altered or slowed down, our body doesn't have the ability to protect itself in certain ways, especially our skin. So when we're exposed to the harsh environment or changes in the environment or different products, our skin doesn't react the same way. It may get dry, it may get a little irritated. Our body also produces testosterone. Both men and women produce it, and testosterone has a direct link to the sebaceous glands, producing more oil, resulting in oilier skin and possible more breakouts. We also have an increase in the production of histamines. Histamines are usually produced during an allergic reaction and actually can result in increasing sensitivity levels in the skin, making our skin a little more red, a little more irritated. All of these things combined together can produce free radicals. And we know that free radicals have a direct link to premature aging of the skin, meaning a loss of firmness or elasticity, possibly the production of pigmentation or brown spots. All things that we're trying to avoid when we want healthy, beautiful skin. I had the chance to speak with a couple of women about how they felt stress directly impacted their skin. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Well, I work full-time, I'm a mom, and I'm going to graduate school.
When I'm hosting a large event, I can get caught up in all of the details, and it's very stressful.
Once a quarter, I have a major deadline that I have to meet at work, and I get very stressed out around that time.
And the stress comes through in my skin. And sometimes I see, dry patches and redness. Sometimes there's some irritation and itchiness.
I notice that my face loses its radiance and it becomes dull and tired.
And I notice that my skin becomes more oily, and that sometimes causes breakouts.
As you can see, stress affects individuals and our skin in many different ways. Here's a few tips for taking care of stressed skin. When everything seems a little chaotic and we seem very stressed, it's important to have one consistent, and we can have a consistent for our skin. Our basic skincare regimen is very, very important. We need to make sure we moisturize the skin. We need to make sure that we're using products with antioxidant ingredients to fight that free radical damage. We want to calm and soothe the skin. We want to use a nighttime moisturizer because nighttime moisturizers help when our skin cells are renewing themselves 30 times quicker at night than they do during the day. We want to feed and nourish that process. And we want to use our treatment products to help get our skin into a stress-free, healthy, youthful appearance. I'm Michelle D'Allard, and thanks for joining me on another episode of The Art of Beautiful Skin.